In ancient Greek and Roman mythology, only a handful of mortals successfully witnessed the underworld and returning to the living realm. In ancient Greek and Roman mythology, the underworld or Hades was where the souls of the dead resided. Thanatos, the deity of death, made no exceptions. All mortals would inevitably reach the underworld and stay there forever. Still, there were a few instances where a mortal went to the underworld and returned to the living, a mythological journey known as a katabasis. The underworld constituted a fundamental aspect of Greek and Roman mythology and religion. Most commonly called the realm of Hades, the underworld was ruled by Pluto and his wife, Persephone or Proserpina. In Hades, the souls of the dead resided alongside a series of deities, better known as the chthonic gods. In passing from the living to the dead, the souls were guided by the god Hermes in his form known as Psychopompos soul guide. To reach their final destination, the dead had to offer a coin to the immortal ferryman Charon, who would take them down the river Styx or Acheron, depending on the source. Cerberus, the terrifying three-headed hound, guarded the gates of Hades, ensuring that no one could enter or leave without permission. A katabasis was a journey into the underworld and entailed two parts: the traveling down katabasis and the traveling up anabasis. These fascinating, mythical journeys offer us glimpses into the way the ancients imagined the afterlife. Some of the myths offer extensive descriptions of the journey, such as those of Odysseus and Aeneas, while others only mention that a certain hero, mortal, or god simply went to Hades and returned, as is the case with Alcestis and Semele. Semele, the daughter of Cadmus and Harmonia, was impregnated by Zeus. Filled with jealousy, Hera caused the girl to doubt that Zeus was her lover. Semele then asked Zeus to swear on the waters of Styx that he would grant her whatever she asked. Zeus swore, and Semele asked to witness his real nature. Zeus begged her to change the request, but Semele insisted. Left with no other option, Zeus revealed his divine form, and Semele, unable to withstand it, burst into flames. At the last moment, Zeus saved Semele's fetus and sewed it into his thigh. The deity that came out of the thigh was Dionysus, god of wine and revelry. When he grew up, he went to Hades and rescued his mother, bringing her to Olympus to live among the gods. The myth of is detailed towards the end of Plato's Republic. Is a warrior who died in battle but did not drink from the waters of Lethe, the river that makes the dead forget. Thus, he is able to recall what took place before his reincarnation. In his journey, the good are rewarded with an afterlife in the sky, among wondrous sights. The bad are sent underground to be punished tenfold for the evils they caused while alive. After 4 days, the souls are led to the spindle of necessity, given a number by lot, and form a line to choose their next life. An interesting idea is that the ones who were rewarded in the afterlife recklessly chose lives that would wield power but suffer misfortunes. Those who were punished tended to appreciate a simpler and presumably happier life. In addition, animals sought human lives, and humans who had experienced the anguish of human life sought the simplicity of an animal's life. In vision, everyone went after what they didn't have. Finally, the souls are taken to the river Lethe to become blank slates and be reincarnated. According to Plato, only by understanding the forms of good through the study of philosophy could someone make informed choices repeatedly, ensuring that they picked good, happy lives. Castor and Pollux were the legendary Spartan twin heroes and half-brothers known as the Dioscuri. Their mother was Leda, but Castor was the son of the Spartan king Tyndareus and Pollux of Zeus. Together they went on many adventures, including the Argonautic expedition. However, here, we will only examine the story of their death. The story began when the Dioscuri abducted Phoebe and Hilaria, who were betrothed to their cousins, Idas and Lysias. Sometime later, during a common raid in Arcadia, as the Dioscuri and their cousins were about to divide the loot, some cattle, Idas and Lysias tricked the Dioscuri and left with the whole herd. When, at a later time, the Dioscuri attempted to steal the herd under their cousins' noses, Idas and Lysias ambushed them. In the ensuing combat, Idas stabbed Castor, Pollux killed Lysias, and Zeus struck Idas with his thunder to save his son, Pollux. Zeus then asked Pollux to choose between keeping his immortality, He was a god's son, after all, or sharing it with his dying brother. Pollux chose to save Castor, and the brothers were allowed to spend half the time below the earth, and half the time in the golden homes of heaven. In another version of the myth, the Dioscuri became the Gemini constellation.